set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Carr now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Running it with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Tyrann Mathieu, the All-Pro, up to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And in for the Chiefs, touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Raiders 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Sneed. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
21-3 is your score after 1.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And on Las Vegas, 1st down.
Throwing now is Carr.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr completes it, fighting his way through contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Raiders 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Snead's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him.
A loss of 11 yards.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic.
Finds through, and now a crease. And some room to maneuver. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Carr now on first down. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, it's complete to Snead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
It's just me and you.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
65, 65. Bang! 15. Bang, bang!
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 43.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. And this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw his Carr. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. On the return is Pettis. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
34's the Mike, he's coming, Chase.
57.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 182 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points